Alright, I got my freaking bats. It's about time. Hey guys, this is Ashley. Welcome on back to my channel. So I have a fun one for you, and let me tell you, this palette is no longer like a mythical creature, some long lost fantasy. Like, I actually own it. It's in my possession, and we are doing 3 looks featuring the Shroud Cosmetics times Beauty Bean. It's freaking bats, okay? But before we get started, if you are new here, welcome. And if you're an oldie but goodie, welcome on back. My name is Ashley. I have a doctorate in pharmacy and I love makeup. So that's how you get Dr. Ash and her makeup. But please just call me Ash or Ashley. And eyeshadow is my jam. Like, I love eyeshadow. That is my favorite makeup product. But like I just said, we are talking about the Beauty Bean times Shroud Cosmetics. It's freaking Bats palette, and oh my god, it is just so gorgeous, and it is just really a beautiful 9-pan palette. It is the greens, it's the purples, it's the chartreuses, it's the eggplants for me, okay? This palette is gorgeous. It's 9-pan, and it's 100% vegan and cruelty free, also gluten free. And Shroud Cosmetics also is Leaping Bunny and Logical Harmony certified. Shroud Cosmetics is distributed and made here in the United States of America. Now, if you've been keeping up, you already know this launch has been a mess. So, I mean, the demand on this particular eyeshadow palette, it just like took the company out. So let's go ahead, let's unpack a few things, let's address the elephant in the room. I have a few comments, nothing too bad, and then we'll address the good as we go on throughout the video. So like I said, the elephant in the room is, oh my god, it has been 6 months since I've ordered this palette. Yes, I checked my history on when I ordered this palette. I ordered the palette on the second pre-order because literally the first order of this palette closed within seconds. I think I was like 5 minutes late to the launch. It was over with. All the palettes have been bought up. It was closed. But because of popular demand, they opened up the pre-order to like an infinite amount of pre-orders, and it really just overwhelmed the system. So I think I was order number 6,000 or what, I don't know. But today is April 29th. I ordered this palette on October 5th. This palette arrived to me 2 days ago. And I mean, it's just, honestly, it's a long time to wait for a palette. I mean, so it was a little frustrating, but at the end of the day, I understand. Shroud Cosmetics, it looks like it's being ran by a one-person show. I know she has onboarded of quite a few people to help out with the pre-orders, but I'm just a tiny bit confused because Shroud Cosmetics has been around for a while. I've never tried them, but a lot of people have liked them when they talk about this particular brand in the indie makeup space. They've had the Arcana palette. They've had the Creepy Cute. Creepy Cute was like such a big hit along a lot of people. I'm not a super big pastel person, but a lot of people have liked Creepy Cute. And when I say a lot of people, I mean from the fairest of fair skin women to some of the deepest of deep skin women have loved that palette. And also they have had the Divinity palette. I am 99% sure that Shroud Cosmetics, or it used to be Strobe Cosmetics, did have retail space in Riley Rose. I believe Riley Rose is no longer in business, but it was kind of like the indie makeup Sephora / Ulta. You can find a lot of cool off the beaten path brands there, and I know for a fact that I saw Creepy Cute in the Divinity palette in there because I was like, oh my god, like here's these palettes in person that people talk about on YouTube all the time. So I'm not sure how she was producing these particular quantities of products to sell in retailers, and now when this palette came out was the issue. So I don't know, I'm still a little interested in it. However, when we think about it and you take a step back, I feel like she did handle it pretty well. So Kara and I were talking, you know, Kara's Beauty and the Frizz, as I call it, Frizzle, you know, like Jazzy Faye, Frizzle. So we were talking, and some other brands in the indie world space, like they open up pre-orders and then they're still promoting new products. And it's like you have something on pre-order that was from February, but you don't even have it anymore. Not to mention it was tied around a holiday, but you're still promoting new products, and you're like, don't even email me. Don't even question me about your pre-order from February, but you're still putting out new products. But Shroud did take the approach that we were just so overwhelmed. She was like a one-woman show, so I just don't even understand that. And she closed up shop. So that is like a bold move, because closing up shop, it can be detrimental to your business just to work on the pre-orders that come in. Not to mention, she missed the whole holiday season. You know, Black Friday is huge in the makeup world. Christmas time is huge in the makeup world. Hell, even New Year's Eve time is like critical in the makeup world, because there's always so many sales and people who just love makeup are picking up makeup. So she closed down, but I do appreciate that every week she gave weekly updates. Like, she let you know that, you know, the orders through X amount are going to release. So I kind of, after a while, knew that my order would be coming up, and that did make me happy. The palette retails for $35. She is giving weekly updates, like I just mentioned, and she said that they suspect that they will be done with this round of pre-orders around mid-May. That's not a hard date, but they will let you know when they are done. And then they will restock this palette, because this palette is actually a pre-order. Well, it's not even so much a pre-order. It was a limited edition. This palette came out around Halloween. It was like a Halloween palette. I mean, for God's sakes, it's Freakin Bats. Remember the girl in the little me? I mean, I love Halloween. It's Freakin Bats. Like, I think that was some of the inspiration that Butte Bean had for this. So that they said that they will restock this on demand. So it's not going away, because they realize that the demand has been so great. So it hasn't been frustrating that it's taken 6 months to get my palette? Yes. Am I happy it's here? Yes. Now, let's go ahead and play in some looks. That's all I have to say. I think we have already gone over that. Is 9 pans. It is $35. It will be coming back for pre-order if you want it. And they are going to also restock some of their other palettes on their site. Like I mentioned before, the brand is cruelty free. The shop is closed at the moment, and I love the packaging. It's stinking cute. I mean, it's cute. The color scheme is up my alley. It's giving me all the Barney vibes. I love you. You love me. Even though Barney is like a little after my time. I was more of a Sesame Street, Lamb Shops, Play Along, Greeting Rainbow, Carmen Sandiego. Child, that's me dating myself. Okay. But, you know, the point is giving those beautiful chartreuse vibes with the eggplant and the turquoise. And, you know, I love shades like that. So let's go ahead. I have 3 looks for you, and I'm going to pop in with my thoughts in between a little bit of the video while we're doing the looks. Of course, we're going to wrap up with final thoughts at the end of the 3 looks, and I'm just excited for you to see what I came up with. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. So per usual, my eyebrows are filled in using that Goof Poof pencil, 3.75 by Benefit Cosmetics, and then my lids are primed with the Juvia's Place Eye Prep and Eye Prime. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm excited to play with this. Let me just say, these shadows blend like perfection. The shimmers are beautiful. The mattes are bold and vibrant. I'm here for this. This is freaking beautiful. Here are the first two looks. I already did like a little butt in into my video already. These shadows are wonderful. This is my first time trying Shout, so I am loving it. Face details will be down below. Nothing different. Yeah, nothing different. But These shadows are gorgeous. I am like, the mattes were buttery, they were pigmented. As you can see, they blended well. You know, you kind of saw me going back and forth a little bit with the blending, and that's only because just getting the shape that I wanted with this eye. But other than that, I didn't have to over manipulate. I just went in with the softest hand. I mean, everything is just beautiful. I didn't have to wet anything. I'm happy. Oh my gosh. Both of these eyes are beautiful. And like this one is a little bit more monochromatic, but like you could just still see the separation of colors and the dimensions and the shadows. They just took on a life of its own when you blend them together, especially with some of these dual chrome shades. Like, you know, I popped that shadow, what is that, Zero. Zero is beautiful, and you could definitely get some monochromatic looks. So let's go ahead and get into look number 3. We'll talk about some final thoughts, you know, at the end. But I have to give you my thoughts along the way. But oh my gosh, whew, I love it. This is good. This makes me happy considering it's been what, 6-7 months? Probably 7. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get to look number 3. Well, guys, I'm back, and I lost the footage of this look, but I went in with the crease with Trappa, blended it all over the crease, and then took Dairy and took that on a flat shader brush and packed it all over the outer corner, and I also stepped it in on the lash line. And then I took Apparition and popped that in the middle of the center of the eyelid and kind of over to the center. And then I went in with Sam for the inner corner, and this is me just capturing B-roll footage so, you know, I can have photos to have for my Instagram. But I'm so sorry that I lost the footage of this look. Oh my God, I love this look. It was gorgeous and so easy to create. So like I said, I just kind of winged out Dairy to give that effect. But sorry, guys. All right, guys. I'm back. Look number 3. Woo! I am here for it. Oh my gosh. This burgundy eggplant. Well, it's not burgundy. It's this eggplant situation with the... What is this? Dairy? Oh my gosh. I'm here for it. Apparition. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous. And Sam is gorgeous also. Okay, so I'm just going to mention that on the bottom lash line, I do have this pencil by Urban Decay. This is the 24/7 Glide On Pencil in the shade Voodoo. All the other makeup details are pretty much the same. And then for the first look, I did go in with DTLA by Colourpop Downtown LA. And by NYX, I went in with, I don't know, this green pencil. Like, I bought it to replace my Colourpop one because I lost the top, or apparently the top came off in my drawer and it dried all the way out. Oh, this is called Tropical Green, and I can't get the plastic off, so that's what we're working with. But this is freaking gorgeous. I am in love with these looks. I mean, it's so beautiful. And this is not really my first green purple palette. It's my first palette with, I think, green, purple, and then the pop of turquoise, the teal. The teal just kind of takes it to the next level. Let's just go ahead and talk about the good parts since we covered the ugly, okay? So the good parts of the palette, it is gorgeous. Like, first of all, it just looks great. Beauty Bean did a great job. So congratulations, Betty Jean. Like, this has just been something everybody has just been clamoring over. The color story was very unique. And I mean, it came out during Halloween. So everybody was like, yes, I'm super excited about it. I mean, it's Freakin Bats. The quality is great. I love how it says, hello, friends on the back. I mean, she just did an excellent job. Like, if I want to think about a 9-pan palette that I just want something different, a little unique, a little spooky, still kind of everyday, because some of these shimmers, like, they look great standalone. Like, you can get a very pretty much neutral look by just taking Sam and Dairy together. Like, I think those two would be brilliant together. Or you could do your nice mauvey look with the shade Zero and put a little spooky or apparition with it. And even added in dairy. I think so. You get the fun pops of color. You get the duochromes, but they shift. I mean, the shimmers just have so much shine to them, and I appreciate the formula of this palette. Like, I have never used Shroud before. I know that they have gotten a lot of clout before with some of their other palettes, but when I think about this palette, I mean, it just makes me happy. The performance makes me happy, and it really just makes me happy that I purchased this and I got a great quality product after waiting for so long. Because let's be honest, like, I ordered this palette in October. It is April 29th. I just got it this week, and that's a long time to wait on a pre-order. So I am just so thrilled. Now, the shadows, like I just said, they have so much shine. I have given you my thoughts along the way. They blend out effortlessly. You don't need a lot. You can manipulate them, because a lot of times when you have very pigmented shadows or shadows that are very bold and impactful, especially when we're talking about the mattes, you have to be very careful on how you blend them. You have to take extra care, and I didn't really feel like I needed to take extra care with these mattes. You might have saw me go in a couple times right here, but that's because I have like a hooded eye slash fatty eye situation, okay? And that has happened so many times before. You guys have known that on my channel, where shadow will not like pick up here. Like, I'll start blending it in here, and I just have to go in and just actually punch, or you know, the shadow in so it can stay right here. And I didn't have a problem doing that. I was able to kind of get that winged out effect, and everything just layered so well over each other. Because a lot of times you do have a problem when you go to blend these very pigmented mattes and they don't want to lay over each other, and it just like defeats the purpose, because you want the gradient, not the muddy eye. And I just feel like even if you create the monochromatic look, you're going to get the different separations of color. You're going to see the dimension. So with that being said, I am digging the palette. The packaging is so stinking cute. I mean, it's compact. It feels heavy. I believe I kind of said that before. And I feel like she did a great job. I also feel like if you are still interested in it, when she comes back out, or when Shroud comes back out and they finish this batch of pre-orders, I'm not sure when they're going to be finished with this batch of pre-orders. I hope it's very soon. But she says she does have plans on opening it back up for pre-order. And I feel like if you were interested in this palette and you're still interested in it, I'm just looking like, didn't blend in my foundation right there. Just a streak, huh? That's cute. Well, guys, you know, I think that looks better. It's still like a line right here. Whatever. Anywho, so I feel like if you're interested in it, just grab it. Just grab it. I mean, the price point wasn't that bad. Like, you're going to get quality shadows. If you're interested in it, I think like you should just not let it pass you up. If this is something you still are thinking about whenever she gets ready or to open it up. So with that being said, let me know down below, have you ordered this palette? Are you still waiting for the palette to come in? I know some people do have it and they do love it and they feel like it's very, very beautiful. Let me know down in the comments. You know I love to discuss things with you in the comments. Give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, because you know I would love to have you here in my little makeup family. And oh, hit the notification bell so you know when I come out with another video, which will be very, very soon. And with all of that being said, you already know what time it is. It is time for the chair dance. Hey, chair dance. Hey, 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 chair dance. Chair dance. Chair dance. Chair dance. All right, y'all. Bye.